my family is quiet about it, and that makes it okay. But I've heard people passing statements that how can Langa still looks like this, she's got this great body because she can't have children. And to me, that's painful. And I always say to people,
because you didn't decide.
I didn't decide this. And I've had miscarriages. I've done IVF, which is quite traumatic and invasive, really, jabbing yourself every day to try and do this. And I remember my mom saying to me, Langa, at some point, you just got to stop because you will kill yourself trying to do this. And I remember saying to my mom, you say that confidently because you have your 5 children. I don't, so you may not understand me. And then, and the fact that sometimes when women say there's nothing more painful than giving birth, I will beg to differ and say there's nothing more painful than actually not having one. So it's a journey that I've had to go through, accept, and say to myself, maybe there's a reason God didn't do that, give me the children. Maybe He would have given me a child that I won't be able to look after. But the ones that I have, that I, and I joke to people that I know I'm too posh to push. So I've got my children that I didn't even have to carry. So I play with it, but it is painful. It's a journey that has taken long for me to accept, but it's a journey that has also put me in a situation that I have this empathy and compassion towards a lot of issues that other people may just brush over or don't think it's important, but to me it is. So yeah, there's a lot that has happened within my life that makes me stronger, gives me more love, because to love a child that you didn't carry and love it like yours, there's no greater love.
That's beautiful. That is a blessing.
There's no greater love.
That is our society is at the moment unforgiving.
Yes.
When it comes to that.
Yeah.
Both men and women.
Oh yeah.
It's a very ugly space.
It is. But you can also I think you can only understand, because some people have said to me, oh, especially when I was younger, they'll be like, oh, one day you will just relax, just this. And I'm thinking it's easier to say that because you have not walked in my shoes. You have no idea how much pressure maybe I put to myself. Because I look at it sometimes and I say, what sort of a child would I have had? Would she have been another tall giraffe or not? I will never know. But then I have nieces. I've got nieces who look like me. And that gives me joy. And I'm like, wow, how come Dumi's child, for example, looks like me? And some of her attributes and traits are so much like me. So I am blessed enough to have that around me.
Are you comfortable without space now? Because at a certain age, even if you wanted, you wouldn't be able to.
Exactly. No, I am. I am. And I think my daughter, Nancy, sort of covered that gap without even her realizing. And I've been writing about it because I'm just sort of writing my book. And I talk about it a lot. But I say to myself, the fact that she called me mom and she called her mother by her first name, there must have been a reason. It prepared us to be okay. So my daughter, my grandchildren, we are very comfortable. I love them dearly. And yes, there was a time when I saw another child or when I see a pregnant woman, I'll be like, oh my God. But one thing that I've been proud of is the fact that God gave me the strength to move on. I'm not beaten.